Hey guys, this is me, Kevin Murphy, on my channel called Narcissistic Abuse, Learning Who I Am Again. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I made my last video. For my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing to my channel and welcome to my channel. If any of you guys have any video requests or would like for me to do a video on something that you might be going through, or you might have some questions about, please feel free to email me. My email address will be in the description box below, and I would love to do any video requests that you may have. So today I wanted to talk about something that has been on my heart for the last couple of days, and that is the narcissist and their betrayal. So, this narcissistic person in your life may have been a significant other, an ex, a friend. You may have shared a lot of intimate details or intimate information with this person, and all of a sudden you notice that all of the things that you've told this person is now out there on Front Street. So people who are like mutual friends between you and the narcissist, or people that you have that you may just be acquaintances with, all of a sudden know like your business, or know some of the things that you know for a fact you only told your narcissist. So I'll give you an example. So let's say that you're in a relationship with a narcissistic best friend or close friend, and you told them something that was near and dear to you that you've even asked them not to share with anybody else, and they agreed to not tell anybody about your business or whatever it is that you shared with them. And maybe about 2-3 weeks later, all of a sudden, you have another mutual friend that's coming up to you saying that, oh, so-and-so told me that you had a nervous breakdown, or so-and-so told me that you crashed your mother's car, or something like that. And you specifically told this friend that this is something that I wanted to keep between us, and that I didn't want anybody to know about. And what these people do is they manufacture these bonds and these so-called close relationships in order for you to open up to them. I did a video on covert narcissism a little over 2 years ago that talks a little bit about these things, how the covert narcissist will try to get you to gain their trust, or gain your trust. And this is all designed to get you to open up to them about your insecurities, your fears, your vulnerabilities. And it's not because they simply care about you. It's because they want you to open up to them about certain things that you're struggling with. So if either any of your viewers have never watched that video, I would suggest you take a look at the not the last covert narcissism video, but the one that I did back in 2019, the covert narcissist who's in sheep's clothing. And these behaviors are usually common with covert narcissists, with people who who don't want to be seen as a narcissist. Usually covert narcissists are people who like betray your trust or try to pretend to be your friend, are normally people who are pathologically envious of you. So you may have gotten a promotion, you may have gotten a raise, or a new degree, whether you went and got your bachelor's degree, you got your master's degree, and you're sharing these things with your narcissist, and they are not happy for you. And that's another red flag. People who are not happy for you, people who do not congratulate you, people who don't seem to be interested in how how well you're doing and you're sharing information with them, because your real friends and people who truly care about you are going to be happy for your successes. They're going to be happy when you are accomplishing goals and personal goals. But when that narcissist is not congratulating you or only focusing on your negative qualities and only focusing on the things that, or your insecurities, whatever you shared with them, then that's a red flag. That's a person that does not want to be that doesn't want a healthy relationship with you. And one of the mistakes that I've seen people make in the past is that they will, and it all depends on where you are in your healing and where you are in your journey, is, we get so starved out and we get so desperate for the connection and for the level of intimacy that these people will know that these people have told our secrets. We'll know that these people have betrayed us in some kind of way. And, and we'll see some of the red flags, such as the blowing the hot and cold. Like 1 minute, they want to be friends with you, or they want to take you out, or they want to wine and dine you, and then the next moment or the next day they act like you don't exist. They ghost on you with text messaging. They stop answering your phone calls. They stop giving you any type of emotional feedback to validate that they want to be in relationship with you. And and if we've grown up in situations like this, or we've had a narcissistic parent ourselves, or we had a codependent parent, we start modeling these behaviors after after our codependent or narcissistic caregivers. So it's really important to recognize these red flags. Know what your deal breakers are. When someone is betraying your trust and someone is telling your secrets, then that is when that should be a deal breaker. That's when you should have strict boundaries. You should know that this person is not capable of being a friend to me. This person is not, does not have my best interests. And I need to set boundaries and try and recognize where this relationship really is. And the mistakes I've seen people make in the past is, instead of them either cutting off the relationship or distancing themselves from the person, they're so starved out for love and intimacy, they want to get even closer to the person that is betraying them. They want to get even closer to the person that is not congratulating them. They want to get closer to the person who is ghosting them. They want to get closer to the person who is distancing themselves or blowing hot and cold. So what happens is, in a situation like this, that narcissist that you're trying to chase and that you're trying to be close to is not respecting you. They're talking over you in conversations. They're not allowing you to speak and express yourself. They're not allowing you to be your true, authentic self in the relationship, because it's all about control, it's all about superiority, and it's all about manipulation. And at the root of all of these behaviors is that pathological enviness. They are so envious of your accomplishments. They're so envious of your personality. They're so envious of all of those positive attributes that you have. So what they try to do is they hone in on your insecurities. They try to pretend to be your friend. They try to pretend that they really like you, and as a way to try to get you to divulge all of this information. And my advice to my viewers is to be very careful and selective of what you share with other people. Let people earn your trust. Let people earn their way in your life. If someone is showing you that they're jealous of your accomplishments, they're not wishing you congratulations. They are blowing hot and cold, future faking, and telling you that, I will come over on Monday and show you how to change a tire, or and then it doesn't happen. Those are deal breakers, and those are people that you should not have in your life. Those are people that you should not have in your social circle, and especially if these people are folks that told intimate details about you to other parties after you've asked them not to. That's a betrayal of trust. It's something that should not be tolerated. If you find yourself acting in ways that are inappropriate, or your gut is telling you that there's an issue with this relationship, you need to listen to that. You need to compare how you are in other relationships versus the one that you are in with the narcissist. Because if you're in a relationship with a narcissist where you are constantly second guessing yourself, you are neglecting responsibilities and important things that you should be attending to for yourself, then that's a red flag. That shows that this is a relationship that is detrimental to you. It's detrimental to your spiritual growth, to your health, and it's time to shut the door of that relationship. I don't care if this narcissist is, and that's another thing. That's another thing that they will tell you, that you are overthinking things. It's a false narrative. It's, and that's a way of gaslighting you. That's a way of trying to keep you hooked onto them. The narcissist wants a codependent relationship with you. And the reason why they want a codependent relationship with you is not because they love you. It's because they want to have full-fledged control over you. They are jealous and they're envious of your accomplishments. They are jealous and envious of who you are because they know they can never be you. They know that they don't have empathy. They know that they cannot care for people. They know that they have to wear a mask every time that they interact with other people. You are being your true authentic self. You are showing up into the relationship by being vulnerable, by showing them who you truly are, by being honest about certain things that you may be struggling with. And because of their pathological envy, because of their jealousy towards you, they will use that information, those insecurities, and that vulnerability to twist and throw it in your face later on. So that way it can elevate them and make them feel better about themselves. So if you find yourself in a situation like this, you do not walk away, you run away. You do not wait for things to get super bad to where you feel like, okay, now it's time to walk away. You walk away with your dignity. You walk away with your confidence, and you recognize the red flags for what they are. You do not try to get close to the person who's betraying you. You do not try to play detective and figure out, well, why is this person blowing hot and cold? Well, why is this person future faking me? Well, why is this person telling me that, on Saturday they're going to take me driving, and then, Saturday comes and I don't go driving? Because it's a way to get you to react, which is the bait and switch. It's a way to get you to be dependent and desperate for their love and their attention. It's a way to give them that narcissistic supply, because once they have you hooked, then you're constantly dependent on them emotionally. You're constantly blowing up their phone. You're constantly wanting to spend time with them. You're constantly wanting to be close to them, seeking validation, seeking approval. And this is all dysfunctional behavior. And this is and where we need to take responsibility for our own behavior is by not taking the bait, by not tolerating inappropriate behavior like this, by not tolerating the future faking, by not tolerating a person who's betraying our trust, by not tolerating the hot and cold behavior, by not tolerating someone talking over us in conversation, by not tolerating someone who is clearly manipulating us so that way they can stay superior, and so that way they can stay in control. So it's very important to realize what you're going through and to take the steps into getting out of that relationship. And it's going to hurt in the beginning. It's going to feel really strange because of the toxic soul tie that you have to this person. But in the long term, it's going to be worth it, because at least you're going to be healing. You're going to be healing from that relationship. You're going to discover other root causes of what prevented you from leaving that toxic situation in the first place. And you're going to also discover ways to not put yourself in the position like that again. So never chase a person. Never put yourself in a position where you're so hooked and so emotionally dependent on them, where you're just lost without that person, because that is what they want you to do. They set up these codependent situations by playing on your insecurities, by playing on your buttons, by playing on your vulnerabilities, and then once you get hooked, then it's hard to let go. You're already emotionally dependent. It's hard to discard them. And then when they discard you, then you're left feeling devastated. You're left feeling used. You're left feeling like this person never loved me, never cared for me. And unfortunately, to tell you the truth, they didn't. This person was never your friend. This person was never someone who truly loved you. This person was never someone who was accepting of you. This person was pathologically jealous and envious of you. So be very careful of that green eye. And if these are people that you notice is giving you those kind of vibes, be done. No excuses. No, maybe it's me. It's only you when you stay in the situation, even though your gut is telling you to leave and you're noticing the red flags. It's hard, but it's very necessary. So this was a video on pathological envy and betrayal of your narcissist. Please stay tuned for future videos. And again, if you guys have any requests, please email me, and my email is in the description box. Please feel free to email me, and I will be sure to do a video soon on other topics. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.